Okay, well, so much for the short video. Okay, this one is going to have to be short. I was going through my notes to see what special topics I still need to cover. And I ran across this and I thought, oh, well, I did a video on that already. So this is just going to be kind of a follow up to that video. It's just got more Bible verses, but it's the one about Jesus bringing the kingdom and the whole concept of or the fact that there's no dominionism. Okay, Jesus restores the kingdom at his return. That's when all that happens and not before that. So there's a lot of confusion about that in different church denominations today, and it's only Jesus who brings the kingdom, not the church or anybody else. It happens after all the end times events are over. When he returns, then he brings the kingdom and sets up, his millennial reign in Jerusalem for 1,000 years. And so and eventually paradise is restored and all that. So, okay. So this topic is about that. So no dominionism, only Jesus brings the kingdom. And so here for the verses I have, I'm just listing them under categories. So John 18:36, Luke 12:51, Matthew 10:34-39, Micah 5:5. So if anybody wants to, do homework on this, this is just an extra list that I didn't see earlier. Now, Jesus is not, his kingdom is not of this world. Okay, there are places where he says that. So John 8:23, John 15:18-23, and John 17:14-21. Then the kingdom won't be observable in the world with, like he said, without visible signs and all that, since the kingdom is among us as the church. That's for now, okay, until he returns and brings the kingdom, then we'll see it. Okay, so these verses are Luke 17:20-21, 1 Corinthians 15, verse 50, John 18, verse 36. Oh, I have that up there anyway. Oh, well, it just applies to this too. Hebrews 13, verse 14. And then here we have this long list. Jesus brings the kingdom at his return. Okay, that's when it happens. So the first one is 1 Corinthians 6, 8-10, 1 Corinthians 15, 49-50, Galatians 5, 19-21, Ephesians 5, 5. I have this again, John 18:36. Okay, well, it's an important one, I guess. Okay, Revelation 11, 15-18. That's a big one. I know I talked about that when I did the video. And then Revelation 12:10 and Revelation 13, 1-18, Revelation 17, 8-18, Zechariah 4, 6-7, Daniel 2, verse 44, Daniel 7, verse 7-8, verse 11, and verses 19-27, and Daniel 9. Okay, so that's a long list to prove that Jesus brings the kingdom at his return. And then I might as well show this one. All right. This is just a list of things: resurrection, rapture, return, kingdom, and they all kind of go together. All right, so 1 Corinthians 15, 23-24, 50-52, Colossians 3, 4, 1 Thessalonians 4:14 to 18, 1 Thessalonians 5, 1 to 6, 2 Thessalonians 1, 6 to 10, and 2 Thessalonians 2, 1 to 12, and then 1 Timothy 4, 1 to 2, 2 Peter 3, pretty much the whole chapter, Matthew 24, the whole chapter, Revelation 20, 4 to 6, Revelation 21, and Isaiah 11. Okay, so there are more as well, but these were key ones I wrote down. This just says purpose of Jesus' first arrival. So we have atonement, preach, and fulfill prophecy. It's not really, it's just there's a first arrival and there's a second arrival. So things get accomplished at each arrival. Okay, so that's it. This really was a short one. So, yeah, okay, so that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll start in Philippians, and I'm going to plan on doing Philippians and Colossians. Each one has only 4 chapters. And then I'll do the other epistles. And then, let's see. After that, I might do some more topics. And then there's Revelation, then some more topics, and then the 4 Gospels, and then the Old Testament, and my notes about the end times. So that is the plan. Okay, so have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Okay.